Hey everybody, you're listening to Crystal here with the Plant Pusher podcast. And what's really, really exciting is that we're here with you to always talk about all things plants, colors, textures, shapes, their impacts on your life. I love working with plants. I love introducing you to new plants. And here at Plant Pusher, that's what I do. I push you straight to the plants. Hey everybody, it's Crystal, and I'm here as your plant pusher, pushing all the dopest plants on you possible. I'm excited because I know before we talked about bananas, but today I had to take y'all down the road and visit the cousin, the plantain. Okay, I love plantains. I love eating them. I love eating them in chips. I love eating them with meals. So clearly I'm a fan. But we need to talk about why these plantains are so versatile as a fruit. They have a rich history and how we can uncover the origins, the cultural significance, and all the great things around them, this in cuisine and so much more. So I want us to travel back a little bit because I really had a great time exploring the history of plantains because they have been believed to be originated in Southeast Asia, but specifically the region of Malaysia, which is really interesting because that's near Indonesia and the Philippines. And so there's a lot of cross-cultural references there. But they were domesticated around 6,000 to 8,000 years ago. So that, do the math, makes them one of the oldest cultivated crops around the world. But as they began to spread around the world and their trade and exploration, there were many Middle Eastern and African traders introduced the plantains to Africa. And so around about in the 9th century, they were quickly becoming a vital part of the cuisine. Hey, put it on the plate. We're serving it up great. Pretty much was the local diet. Okay, we were having it. The African climate and the soil were ideal for growing plantains, and they thrived in multiple regions along West Africa, Central Africa, and the Congo Basin. So it really became a staple in many cultures. And then during the era of European colonization, you know what happened. The plantains were brought to the Americas. Okay, so Spanish and Portuguese explorers introduced plantains to the Caribbean islands. And you know that if you think that Latin America and African love plantains, guys, listen, the Caribbean got us in a chokehold, okay? It's in everything, and that's why I adore it. So as the explorers introduced plantains to the Caribbean islands, we're talking about Cuba, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and so many more. You're talking about plantains spread to other parts of Latin America, such as Colombia, Venezuela, Brazil, etc. I mean, plantains are a staple around the world. It may have started in Asia. It may have trickled to Africa, but they're here to stay because Latin America and the Caribbean alone, we are not leaving it alone. Okay, African diet, bring on the fufu and the plantains. I'm ready. The meal is set. There'll be no hunger. Because if you haven't had your stomach held tightly by some plantains, you don't know what full feels like. Because plantains will make you so full, you're due for nothing but a nap. But it's the most beautiful, glorious, starchy nap ever. So I say all that to say that plantains became just a staple for so many people, including enslaved Africans that brought to the Caribbean and Latin America. They were easy to cultivate. They gave sustenance. Over time, plantains became deeply rooted in the culinary traditions all around the world, creating unique flavor profiles. But for me, I like people to remember that today plantains are not only consumed in their countries of origin, but they've also gained popularity worldwide, whether it's a sweet dish, a savory dish, a side dish. It's an ingredient infusion in so many cultures that you got to give it its flowers because plantains, they're culturally symbolic and value in so many societies. I mean, even in some African cultures, plantains are considered a symbol of fertility and used in rituals and ceremonies. They're also associated with hospitality and gestures of welcome for guests. I mean, we've got to remember that everywhere you travel, everywhere you taste, somebody's doing something unique with a fruit or a vegetable that you get to experience on a daily, if you so choose. So I got to take a break and then come back and tell you more about these plantains because I'm going to tell you right now, my mouth is watering. Okay, and that means it's serious business. So let's roll it on back. Let's go forward. So, plantains are a type of banana, but unlike their sweet and soft counterpart, plantains are starchy and they need to be cooked before consuming. Okay, so don't think you're about to just peel it like a banana. Your mouth's going to be, tight and you're going to look uncomfortable because that's not the way you enjoy a beautiful plantain. So first, they've got to become ripe. Let that flesh get dark. Let there be some dark spots on it. It's going to look like it probably needs to go die a slow death, but that's when it's at its peak of greatness. Okay? So once you let them ripen up, then that's when they're ready for the show. While many people will take a step with them and cut them up and fry them, and they'll be crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. They're amazing. But you can also have them in soups. You can make beautiful dishes with them. People have made fritters and desserts and used plantains as their ice cream cone. You ripen them up, you smush them into a scoop, you hollow out the middle. Some people will fry them or bake them, get a crisp on them. And honey, that inside is nothing but goodness for whatever you want to fill it with. I really, really love that. I'm going to be honest with you. So they're believed to have originated in Southeast Asia, like we talked about. But as they took their tour around the world, all of us people, we had to put our little razzle dazzle on the plantains. We just couldn't let y'all just go waywardly off, just eat them as you desired. We had to make sure people knew that not only are they versatile, but they have high nutritional value. So you're talking about high in fiber, high in vitamins B. You've got this amazing starchy fruit that's going to be good for your body and good for your stomach. But one of the most common ways to prepare plantains is frying them. So when they're ripe and they're yellow, they've got those beautiful black spots, you're going to slice them and fry them. But they can also be sliced and deep fried and made crispy as a chip. Some even like to mash them and form them into patties to create delicious plantain fritters. Plantains can also be boiled, steamed, baked, you name it. I mean, it's versatile. It really and truly reminds me a little bit of the sweet potato with this versatility, because you can have it a variety of ways as well. But boiled plantains are often served as a side dish, kind of similar to how you would maybe have like mashed potatoes. But then you can also enjoy them in stews, in curries by themselves, and they're commonly used for desserts and any type of savory dish you could desire. But in their savory applications, plantains can be used, as a sweet dish too. I mean, ripen up that plantain, caramelize it, serve it as a dessert. Even like as a topping for ice cream and cakes. It can be incorporated in baked goods and muffins, pancakes. Ooh, I just got a fresh batch of plantain flour, and I want you to know that y'all have never had a waffle the way I'm about to make this waffle with this plantain flour. But we'll get back to that. I want you to know, though, that so many other cultures have done beautiful things with plantains. I mean, think about it. You've even got mofongo, which is a rich traditional Puerto Rican dish. It's made by mashing fried plantains with garlic and pork and olive oil. It is amazing. It's a side dish. And it's based with other ingredients like shrimp or chicken, but the plantain, baby, is the star of the show. When it comes to taking care of your body from plants, getting all these amazing textures and things being versatile, look and think about what's around you. Take a dive. Try something different. Let's add a staple from around the world to your palate, because let it be good to your body and your soul. I love, love, love plants. And you guys know that with me, I'll even take the skin of the banana and the plantain and I'll make a product with it, because y'all know that's nature's Botox, right? Good for the skin, good for the body, good for your soul. So I love it. But hey, that's just me. I'm Crystal. I'm your plant pusher, and I'm always pushing the dopest plants on you. So if you've been nervous about plantains, if you like them a little more crispy on the outside, speak up now so we can, forever hold your peace. Like, let us know. When you go to a restaurant, ask them what's their favorite way to have them served and get these plantains on your plate. Go to your local store, grab you a bag of plantain chips, because you've never had a more sustaining flavor in your mouth and in your belly. Like, you will stay full longer. It's going to give you energy. Potassium is great for your muscles. Magnesium is great for your body and your mind. So let the plants nourish you. Add more to your diet. Okay? Now, if y'all at your house growing plantains, let me know. I need to come by and get a few. Okay? Sharing is caring. But I love you. I love taking care of you with plants. This is Crystal. I'm your plant pusher, pushing the dopest plants on you. And I am so glad today you let me push these plantains all over you today, because you deserve the best. I can't wait to talk to you again to share more. Peace. This show, Plant Pusher Podcast, is brought to you by Possibilities Podcast Platform. We appreciate you listening. Stay tuned. Your favorite episode is up next.